part of the dynamic of the law of one, the law of unity, is to understand that it's not just the light, that it's the light and the shadow together. It is that whole dynamic that we talk about the great paradox of the dynamics of light and dark, and that as you hold both together, you rise above to that third position of knowing, that third position of understanding, and you realize that they are intended to work together. And in fact, the truth of your being is that oneness means oneness. All of what you judge to be the positive and all of what you judge to be the negative. Let us ask you a question. What do you think has a higher frequency? The color purple or pure white light?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm an artist and I love color, and that's a tricky question.
Yes, we know. But what do you think is the answer?
For me, it would be white.
Yeah, I would think so
White
too.
would be the highest.
I agree with Sue.
What was the question?
The question was, what has a higher frequency? Pure white light or the color purple?
Purple.
Bonnie, what do you say?
Thinking. I mean, I want to say white, but to me, purple would be a little more logical.
Why is that? Do you know?
Because
White.
it comes out of my head.
Well,
that's what I see, because that's what I see.
Light,
but
light.
I also see the white light.
White light is the lowest frequency that exists on the frequency spectrum. Because it is an absence of all color. And the world thrives on color.
So the purple would be more connecting?
Absolutely right. Any color. Okay. Any color at all will be a higher frequency. What will be the highest frequency of all? Black.
Hey, SOTU?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to pick a bone with you about this. So what I learned as an artist going through art school was that pigments, black is the presence of all pigments, or like a very dark brown. But with light is the opposite. If you have all the spectrum, all the frequencies together, it creates white. So when you said black has the highest frequency of all, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, if you go ahead and use art as a parameter, if you're using metaphysics as a parameter, it's a different story, because we're talking about frequencies. We're talking frequencies of vibration.
Okay.
All right.
And if you mix all the colors together, the darker they get.
The more you put together, meaning. That's right. The more
darker they get
of meaning, the more depth of significance. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Because when I did art, that made sense to me. The more color, my mom said all the colors.
Look at the dynamic of a color spectrum. If you have white on one end and you have black on the other end, then you have the existence of all other colors in between.
Correct.
All right, and so you've only got white and you've only got black out here. This has all. This has nothing. In other words, just this has a singular energy. The dark has the multiplicity of color energies, and everything in between is a whole dynamic of spectrum, of rainbow, of pastels, of shall we go on and on? as far as that dynamic
Well,
goes.
it's part of why you've talked about having that lining of black light. If you're doing white light.
Well, if you're really looking for safety.
Right. And it's connected with the earth. It's the safety.
It's connected with a lot of things.
A lot of things.
All right. Good.